I need to see if there's like a lobby or something, because, what do you mean? What do you mean I can't go online? Oh, you better not be down, PSN. Oh. Update this. Oh, crap! It's firmware 4.0, isn't it? Oh, exciting. Look at this exciting gameplay we get to stream tonight. We get to stream what's new, content info screens, the share menu, library, and player profiles. We can now access various features more easily using the quick menu that appears when you hold the PlayStation button. Hi, and would Discord work? What do you mean would Discord work? Oh, Galvanized Dreamer, are you another one? Do you have Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds too? Oh, at least one of my persons is down or possibly joining late. Okay. I guess I could just probably play randos online, worst case. Where's Twitter? I need to make sure this other person's coming. This is why it helps to have at least 2 people. Okay, you can now choose an image for your profile. Oh, look at all of this exciting gameplay. Alright, I hope this isn't big. Yeah, let's go ahead and update. Alright, this is why I start early. There's, there's always something. At least 2 things in this case. Oh no, I'm using Discord. I just mean, I was gonna go online to see if there were lobbies. Because if there's lobbies, then the 3 of us could play, like, round robin or whatever. No, I haven't played Grandia 3, actually. I haven't played any of the Grandia stuff. It's a JRPG, right? Oh, look at this, 12%. We're gonna speedrun this. This is my PlayStation 4 version 4.0 speedrun. We're gonna aim for about 20 seconds here. I believe this is the individual firmware level world record. Hey, Sun Gaming. You're getting a 1.5 to 3 minute delay? Are you sure you're not behind? Oops. Are you sure you're not using the DVR feature? Because with YouTube, you can actually seek back. So you might actually, without noticing, be on, like, the back. I've had people do that before. Especially when a stream goes down. Like there. Let me close all this stuff. Like, make sure the red thing says live. Grandia and Magna Carta. I haven't played that either, actually. Let me... Since I'm waiting anyway. Wait, not Magna Carta. Grandia. I'm sure I've played games like it, but... What is this? Screenshots are not helping very much. Well, here's the rebuilding database, IL. 1 second! We did it. World record. Alright. Hopefully we can play video games now. Okay, I forgot. This is the big day of... We got folders now. Let's see some folder action. Ooh, that looks nice. Let's see that menu, the quick menu. Oh, this is the quick menu. Use it to access various PS4 features more easily. Add features to customize quick menu and make it even more convenient. I forget what I was doing. Oh yeah, there's folders now. Yeah, add to folder. Yeah, just folder. Thank you. We have a folder now. Exciting. This is really some next gen features right here. Alright, let's try to get into a game. Alright, so far I still have 1 person late and 1 person not here yet. But we're starting at 6, which is in 5 minutes. Alright, no, don't go to the thing. Okay, we're streaming your chat, why aren't you? Be on in a second, be on late. Alright, at least one of my peoples is coming. Alright, how do I... Window's always on top, good. Okay, now I can actually see things. Alright, versus online. Player match, sure. I've never actually played this online. I just played this a little bit last night to see how it went. No room. How do I make a room? Create new room. Okay, so there's rooms. I'm not sure if I can watch, but host. No, that's not quite what I wanted. Create new room. Use spell on. Sure. Password. Comment. Acquaintances only, sure. Yeah, I'm on Central Time. It says live. I think most of the delays. Yeah, 30 seconds is about what you get. If you want the least delay, you can actually watch me on beam.pro. Just go to beam.pro/sirtaptap. You get about 5 seconds of delay there. On YouTube and Twitch, you both get about 30 seconds. It's about the best I can do. Alright, so I think I can... Let me just make this password... Yeah, I'm... I'm making this password on a live stream, so I mean... Absolutely anybody could pop in, but... just in case. Start... I guess you start search. I think this is just one-on-one. I don't think this has lobbies. Oh, you got the Tales of Zestria? I got, I played the heck out of, Exilia. I got, like, there's, like, one incredibly difficult to get, like, super mega grind trophy that I didn't get, and otherwise I think I have the platinum. Like, aside from, well, I don't have the platinum, but I think I'm missing that. That, or I did get the grind. I honestly completely forget. I played the heck out of that game, but there's just a couple of trophies. I hate when games do this, and it's really common, but there's, like, just one trophy that's, like, ridiculous. Oh, it's a spoop. Did you see that spoop? Look at that spoop. That is a real 4.0 upgrade right there. Let me show you the trophies for this game. The trophies for this game are actually great. First rondo. So like, basically you just need to clear everybody's story. You need to play a couple of matches against humans. Oh, look at these pyramids. I'm sorry, this is like my review of PlayStation firmware 4.0, and you know, as a side benefit, I guess I'll be playing a video game. Then you beat 7 enemies in a row in the arcade mode, which isn't too hard. I did it my first try. 10 enemies in a row in boss rush. Since every character is a boss, I don't know the difference between boss rush and arcade mode, but whatever. I don't know either, Parker. Then you need, like, there's a couple of things, like, you know, both players entered extend state in a match. I got that and this one on accident my first day. Hey, BP. Or Bad P. Whatever. Same thing. Then there's just, you know, clear all the stories. So, like, all of the trophies are totally reasonable. And it's especially impressive for, you know, a bullet hell game. Aren't the Touhou games super hard? I mean, the main ones are, you know, bullet hell games. And, you know, there's, you know, an expected level of difficulty for that. Let's just do some, while we're waiting here. I don't want to bore you too much. Yeah, it saves a screenshot the moment you get an achievement. Unfortunately, lots of games do their achievement check while it's, you know, doing a loading screen. Well, at least some games. I also do not really have, like, super much experience. I played this for, like, half an hour. I don't even recognize, like, half of these people. My favorite Touhous are the Crinkle-Eared Rabbit, the Shouty Judge, and the Nerd Kappa. None of those people are in this game. And half of the people in this game I don't know. I know the maid with pads. I know her. I don't know Armpit Shrine Maiden. Surprisingly, the Mark's wings, the, like, you know, the Marks from Kirby looking girl is not in this. She's, like, in everything. I think she might be added as DLC or something. Yeah, this is how the basic gameplay goes. It's a bit different from normal bullet hell stuff. It's a bit less fair, I would say, because like, it's not really intended for you to be able to dodge absolutely every situation, because you know it's a multiplayer game and somebody has to take damage. It's also incredibly difficult to get most of the power-up thingies. Like, they're fairly rare, and you're supposed to be getting them if you're the player that's losing. Also, the AI starts extremely stupid. No, the ice one is not in here. I'm actually really glad that Ice Loli is not in this game, because then everybody would just be playing as her. Like I swear, half of the emotes on Twitch are the Ice Loli. So this is like Photography Raven, I guess, which sounds like a rejected Mega Man X boss. All right, and it's this song. It's the Pads song. I only know Touhou things from the fan like music video things. Like Iosis has a bunch of really good and cute flash animations. Oh yeah, and Stupid Flanders. Stupid Flanders isn't in this game though. Still waiting for my second person. There might be a third, but things happened, I guess. Yeah, this is how the basics go. The sound design is a little bit underwhelming. This is actually, I should mention, so this is technically a fan game, but it's published by, like, this game's published by Nippon Ichi Software America, so pretty legit publishing company ended up grabbing it. The original, I guess, is from a couple years ago. I'm not sure if it was on PC or always only on PS4. Like, fan games on PS4. The weird thing about Touhou, it's like almost entirely fan content. It is like the opposite of Nintendo. Like, he just loves, like, fans making games and art and all of that crap. Yeah, that song that we heard there, there's, I think it's one of, like, the earlier Touhou memes. Like, it's like the pad, whatever, the maid with the padded boobs, like chasing down everybody and throwing daggers and stuff, and there's like a bunch of hidden like Easter eggs in it. One unfortunate thing so this game was definitely made like based all around the multiplayer aspect, and like there's not a great deal of polish, and like, you know, there's no progression systems or anything, and everybody has the same win quote against everybody else, which kind of sucks, but the actual gameplay seems alright. So once you take a certain amount of damage in a short period of time or something, I think, like the bullets clear and then you can get these little power-ups. They don't seem to affect your attack very significantly. What the? Okay, I think you can do a counterattack. I think it's this button. If you hold that button, you can do a counterattack. Melee is surprisingly effective for, you know, a bullet hell game. Also, you can do this. He's like indie Sega. Yeah, people give Sega maybe a bit more credit than they kind of deserve, but recently they've been cool at fan games. The only experience I have with music videos. Yeah, only experience I have with Touhou is also the music videos and stuff. That's why I really like the Crinkle Ear Rabbit and the Shouty Judge. There's only like one video of the Shouty Judge, but she's still great. Rude. So I don't really... Oh, I guess that's alright at a range then. I was about to say, I don't really like this girl's normal, like, main attack. Or whatever it is. Hey! Okay, so the AI has learned to counter since I last played this. Like, it used to be really bad at that. Wait, you're in voice chat? I don't hear you.
I wasn't talking.
Oh, okay. Alright, let me finish this one enemy. Oh, wait, I'm probably gonna lose, actually. Wait, how many wins do I have? It probably doesn't matter. If you get 7 wins, there's a Chivo for arcade mode, but... Oh well, I lost. Alright, I'm gonna start up that chat thingy, or the lobby.
Okay.
There are lobbies, but I think it's only one-on-one, so I don't think we can do Ring Around the Rosie.
Oh, that stinks.
Record doesn't show up in Windows 10 Store unless you have the anniversary update installed? That's weird. Right. Yeah, player man. I hate when they make like a menu, like a scrolling menu, and like there's only 2 options, but it repeats the options. It like messes with my brain.
I was just looking at that. Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Alright, I guess I'll create the room. Yeah, password is tap tap. Use spell on, I guess. How do I... Alright, start search.
So do I have to search for the lobby then?
I think so. Maybe it'll show up on the menu. I don't really know how this works.
Sorry, it just loaded the demo screen, so I gotta get back into the menu.
Can I understand the first mainstream release of a Touhou game as a spin-off? Well, like I said before, like 99% of all of Touhou content is, you know, fan game, like fan whatever works. So it's not really a surprise. I think like a main, like a Touhou fighting game, like actual fighting maybe, is coming from Zune. I think that's the guy's name. Alright. Just gotta pray this isn't crazy laggy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be learning how to play this on the fly, so...
Oh, you haven't played this at all?
No.
I don't really have a preferred character yet. I played this like a half hour last night, so we're not really too much more experienced.
Can you give me a quick rundown of the controls here?
It'll be easier once we start.
Okay.
Let's go be Sakia, I guess. Oop. Immediately started. So it's basically the face buttons plus the left and right buttons, with the L and R buttons. So like,
okay.
Your main attack and sub attack are square and X.
Okay.
Circle is like a get away from me thing, but it uses up your charge meter.
Okay, so you have to have that to do it.
Yeah, and then triangle is also an attack that uses, it's a bullet spam attack that like is really hard to dodge, but it also uses your charge meter. I'm not...
Okay, so R2 to stay stationary.
Yeah, I don't really think that's too useful since you always like auto aim. But I think maybe you... No, you don't shoot faster. L1 or R1 gives you sort of this dash state. I think your attacks are different in the dash state. They don't seem super useful, but at least a little different. L2 does a spell, which is like a more traditional. Basically, I attack like a more traditional bullet hell boss. So then you have to either dodge or shoot me.
Okay.
And then I have a separate health bar. Yeah, it only lasts so long. And once your health goes down to 0, you actually get into this extend state where you basically get one more hit. Also, if you get into someone else's red circle and you press the attack button, oh, you countered me. That's what happens.
I don't even know how it did.
Yeah, just any attack button when you're within range, like that. And you can block that, I think, with L1 is what that does. Like, try to attack me, like the melee.
Yeah, you guarded it, so...
Yeah, I think you can do a parry too. Oh, I think it's if you're guarding and then you press square. I think that's pretty much it. I think there's... I don't think there's anything on L2 and R2. I don't think the touchpad does anything.
I like the victory bubbles at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Alright, and you have limited of each, like, main shot and also of the triangle thing.
Yeah, I see that.
And usually you want to try to sort of... One of your attacks is usually straightforward and the other one sort of corners them in, so you want to sort of mix and match. Also, while we're doing the melee thing, other sources of damage don't take effect. So basically, once you get in there, you can do some good damage. Is that your normal attack? Or is that the triangle thing?
That's triangle.
I was gonna say, you have way more charges of that than I do. What the? I wasn't actually trying to move forward. Oh yeah, and once you're in the extend state, I think you can use a bomb, and then you get like a stronger spell cast. There's also an option to not use the spells if you, and each B that you see there, that's another cast of the, whatchamacallit. the spell, this thing. And you have different controls. That's L2. You have different controls for each of the like triangle, square, and stuff. So you can take them. You can either reduce my health bar to 0, or you can just dodge. And I think you get some sort of like benefit if you do that while you're in the extend state. So if you have those, you basically want to immediately do the extend state. Also, the P's raise your damage, and the C's raise your charge meter.
Oh, these are like shots.
Yeah, those block my shots. Death Stranding is officially an open world open world action game with co-op. Not sure how to think about that. Oh, and we also picked the most boring map to play on. There's not too many different music tracks or different areas to fight in, unfortunately. The game's only $30, I think, though. I got the limited edition, so I don't know exactly how much I paid, but what the... Oh, I think it killed my room. Let me make the password just... Like, I can remake it, but like I figured we would just rematch each other. I just made the password T, so it's easier to enter.
Just the letter?
Yeah. Lowercase. Can you dodge the spells? Yes. It's a lot harder, obviously. I think you can... This game isn't quite designed like, you know, a standard single-player bullet hell game where, like, there's pixel precision and everything is dodgeable. Like, it is possible to get in certain situations. Oh, wait, let me... Oh, I actually can't pick how many matches we have. I was just going to set it to, like, 90 matches, but... Oh, well. Oh, and sorry if I miss any chat. It's, you know... a little hard to... Like, bullet hell games are already hard to, like, look over in the chat, and then we're playing multiplayer. But yeah, in this game, the bullets... I do gotta say, the bullets are a little harder to see. Ah, dang it. And... it doesn't feel quite like, you know, a fully, you know, single player, yeah. I guess it makes sense because, you know, you don't want everybody be able to be, like, perfectly dodge absolutely everything, and then, you know, with two skilled players, you know, you just have an endless stalemate. But, overall it doesn't feel bad, it just doesn't feel quite like, you know, a standard bullet hell either. Oh, I shoot homing things if I'm doing the dash. So you definitely see what you can do with the dash. Yeah, the triangle attacks are designed to be really hard. Because they use up your meter. Also, even with the melee, I can't kill you with the extend. Or until you get your extend. Turning rate for those attacks seems glacial. A lot of attacks have different effects. Like, while Marissa is firing, is that this one, Marissa? Yeah. Which one is Marissa, I think. Marissa can't really turn well while she's using this thing, so, like, you gotta kind of tap it. Or, you know, you gotta really... You have to have a stationary opponent, I guess. Melee is an oddly valid option in this. I actually kind of like when bullet hell games have good melee options, because, in Hitogata Happa, there's two characters that are all melee focused, and they're really good risk-reward characters because they can deal crazy damage, but obviously they're very risky to use. I keep forgetting. I have I can spam this star thing infinitely. I should really use it more. I just forget that it's valid. What is that splashy spam thing that you do?
Looks like anytime I guard something and then let go, it doesn't attack.
Oh, I guess you like send it back. Oh yeah, and you can, when you deflect stuff, you get the little power-ups. I don't think the power-ups are very useful though. Not sure I paused there. Oh, I'm getting lag, that's why I paused. Beam's misbehaving, I guess more than people. Weird. I'm not dropping frames. I'm getting some like in-game lag, which I was kind of expecting. That thing says bullet hell like good melee. No, I actually really like when it's well done. Like I obviously can't show you in here. Total online points earned. I only get 2 points. I have no idea if that is good or bad. In Hitogata Happa, it has like, it's not like extreme close range melee. Well, it's fairly close range for, you know, bullet hell game, but dang it. Why do I have to remake the room? All right, it's made. Yeah, there's assorted bullet hell games that do stuff like, you know, you have a melee attack that deflects certain attacks, or certain enemies are melee, or, you know. That's certainly something that can work. The game just has to be designed around it. Let's play with a random character. Anybody here familiar with Enter the Gungeon? I can't believe I can't change the match count. That's so silly.
I remember thinking that looked interesting when it came out, but I never did.
Yeah, Enter the Gungeon. I oh, you weren't there. See that? There you go. Yeah, Enter the Gungeon looked good, but I don't really I didn't want to get I don't tend to get into roguelikes, because like either you get into it or you like and you like play like a billion hours, or you don't and it feels like a total waste. What was was that your frogs blocking the those attacks? I think your frogs are actually really well planned out to block my thingers. How do I... Oh wait, I'm thinking of a different character. This is Photography Raven. The one I was thinking of is the like frickin' nuclear arm Raven. Oh, you can spam that. Ooh. Okay, so that's how you get some power-ups. Ow. Get out of it. You have a very suggestive pose for your final spell thing, apparently. Ah, dang it. Yeah, I don't find melee is a problem in bullet hell stuff, because I mean, you know, you gotta have pattern. You gotta either be really good at dodging to getting up close, which is, you know, the point of bullet hell stuff, or, you know, a pattern has to be designed for it to, you know, allow it. Oh, those meters are, those are attack meters. I just realized that. The weird bars we have over our heads.
Yeah, because your basic attacks run out too.
There's a combo thing? Huh, I just noticed that. I never really look at the UI too much.
Nope, that's it.
Stream went? Oh, Steam went down. That's significantly less concerning to me. Wait, it's Tuesday. Steam always goes down on Tuesday night. I don't know why they have their freaking maintenance on, you know, prime time on a Tuesday. It seems like, do it at 3 AM or something. lot less damage from that than I thought you would.
Yeah, me too. Melee hurts.
Yep. The most part Touhou is in getting them trophies. I think the maximum like multiplayer trophy is just winning against 7 people online, so very reasonable.
That shouldn't be hard.
Yeah, like all the trophies are pretty easy, which I'm totally okay with. I'm not complaining at all, by the way.
Yeah, I don't mind some games having hard trophies, but
I don't think most games. Yeah, I don't think most games benefit from it. I guess I'll just try one of each. Yeah, that's right, Parker. Let's be Alice. The little dolls. I'm fed up with NX rumors. Same. I'm so tired of that crap.
Yeah, just give me the console already. I need to know whether I need to be extremely skeptical or kind of excited.
Oops. Well, not just that, like, I don't, like, I'm not a fan. Oh, wait, mirror match. I didn't even realize.
It keeps our projectiles different colors.
Yeah, we're palette swaps too, which is neat.
So that helps.
Like I was saying earlier, the pellets aren't entirely, like, the bullets aren't, like, super well defined, like, outside of, like, I don't know, it just lacks sort of that pixel precision that I would usually expect, but I guess part of that's the 3D, part of that's, you know, multiplayer game. Just gonna ignore your laser there.
I didn't realize that was an option. Just gonna ignore your laser.
Yeah, anytime you're in the melee combat thing, all other sources of damage are ignored. Whoa! Apparently that bumps you back. Oh, I don't have enough energy for that. Ah! Oh, that's what X does. I keep forgetting about that. Get. Yes.
Oh.
Please tell me the leaves actually act as bullets. No, it's just background effect. The backgrounds are super simple, but I don't really mind them too much. The panning is kind of distracting, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're much better at the AI is at dodging the melee. Ah! Get out of here. Whoa. What was that? Was there... Huh. Apparently you have a different thing if you attack while you're guarding. I think it's always like...
Oh, yeah, so it's...
I'm not sure if that's different per character or what. Like I said, I still don't have 100%. The thing about trademark, or the patent stuff, they don't have to use those patents. So, like, Sony has a ton of ridiculous patents they've never actually used. So, leaves look like bullets. The leaves do not look like bullets, not as far as this game is concerned. And, like, nothing else. There's no stage hazards in this game, so it'd be really weird for those to be bullets. Like, it might make sense as, like, a hazard, but I think that would look different, and, you know. more vibrant if they were stage hazards. It's so weird that it forces us to.
Yeah,
Oh
it doesn't
God.
keep it up like some kind of permanent connection.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's supposed to be yes. Who haven't I tried? Well, I guess this is this is an okay amount of music. I think this game's just $30 on PSN. Oh, yeah, we definitely have different attacks. So each character has a different attack, what they do while they're defending. You just got cut off.
Oh, sorry, my connection to Discord instead. Had an issue. It's a little more difficult to talk when you're trying to dodge like 800 million bullets.
Yeah. Is there a plot? There's a story mode, but at least what I play of Sayaki is, it's just, you know, them going about a normal day, and then they happen to encounter literally every other character in the entire game within a span of like 5 hours, and, you know, everyone fights for no particularly good reason. And then everyone is on terms, good terms, immediately after fighting for also no particularly good reason. And so yeah, there's a story, but there's no story. Yeah, there's a story mode, but I mean...
There's a major difference there, though.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
dang.
I just ate like every bullet that ever existed.
Wow, those attacks, I guess...
Oh
Yeah,
my
this
gosh.
character is supposed to be like nuclear death machine, I guess. So yeah, it makes sense those would hurt a lot, I guess. Yes, my specialty is a soft-boiled egg. Do you see my victory screen, or do you see like a lose screen for you? Like, do you see my character code, I guess I should say?
Oh, I see your character quote, yeah. I have to
Cinco
refresh
on
this every time
Ronda?
I go back to...
Haven't heard of Cinco on Ronda. I guess it's a different, you know, versus shoot 'em up. I think there's also acceleration of Suruguri or Surugi, which is another earlier, you know, bullet hell versus thing. Sure. I think there's some like extra DLC characters planned for this. Like, there's one that comes with the special edition. Did you get the normal one or the limited
No,
edition?
I got the special edition, so...
Yeah, I
Is
think
it like a code you have to redeem?
Oh yeah, it's in the box. It was it's for the photography girl. Oh right, let me see. Oh, that seems pretty good. The frogs block shots or no? They just explode. I keep forgetting to use my triangle. Oh right, that triangle's very bad. The girl with the bat wings, that one I recognize. That's the sister of Stupid Flanders.
Oh, I'm just gonna fly right into a bullet.
It's the best to jump us. It's a bit funny on spoilers. I've heard the creator of Touhou Like, Zune is funny on a lot of things. Like, isn't he like an alcoholic and stuff? Incoming long message. Uh-oh. Alright. So I guess there's 3 modes, like the dashing mode, everything.
Guarding when you don't have charge meter is not a good idea.
What's that?
I said guarding when you don't have charge meter is not a good idea.
Does the charge? Oh, it eats the charge meter. Oh, I didn't even notice that. It still hurts you a little too, though. See, obviously your best choice is always to dodge, but... Don't forget your bombs. The
You
spells.
mean L2 or B or circle?
The L2. Well, the circle thing is useful too, but the L2 uses a bomb and forces them to fight, you know, the mini boss fight thingy. Everyone's win quote is really boring. It's a shame they didn't like tailor them to them. It's like there's not even like that many different things. Should I just remove the password, or is it pretty easy to enter?
It actually, the keyboard remembers what I had typed in.
Oh,
so I just have to hit.
That's really useful.
It's not. You just leave it. It's not a big deal.
Oh, alright. I think I played Sayaki, yeah. Let's be Sword Girl. And apparently the character I really like, the shouty judge, is like in almost none of these games. Like, most people are apparently only in just the one game they're introduced in and never show up again.
It's always annoying when you have a character you like in the series and they don't like to bring them back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different.
What?
You did 2 hits instead of 3, like your other character.
Oh, I think I just didn't press it
Oh,
enough,
it's like a rock, paper, scissors thing, because if I'm blocking, you can choose to continue attacking.
Oh.
And then I can counter-attack.
Oh, yeah, it is.
But if I let go of my guard to counter-attack at the wrong time...
Whoa, I think with the way the charge meter thing works, yeah, I think I can get like if you clear a bunch of bullets with the clear, you can get a pretty good, like you can get your charge back if you're lucky. I've been kind of ignoring that feature. Alright, just got options, so to speak. Gotcha. Okay, that melee mechanic's actually pretty interesting. Yeah, lower health anyway. It's a Zelda trademark that mentions cartridges. Don't go too much by what trademarks mention, because they can mention absolutely everything, and they usually do. Like, you know, it's easier to just apply for everything at once. It doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna actually do everything, like every product category mentioned. Oh dang, that is good. I guess at home, it's better if you're close.
pain.
You should really use those spells. The,
I think
L2.
they use your charge meter, don't they?
No, they're bombs. They're the bees.
I don't know. Because I pressed it a couple times and it doesn't want to happen when I do it. So.
Really? You press an L2? It should work. I think you gotta...
It's not doing it right now.
Oh, you're...
You probably have to maybe use a charge meter or something too.
Oh, I don't know. It just always worked when I tried, but I don't actually use it very often, so maybe it's something that you do later in a battle.
Yeah, let me use it that time. Oh, you have to have charge, yeah.
Oh, it reduces your charge. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's why sometimes it's shorter.
And it goes down even faster when you start hitting me too, so.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a cool mechanic though, it's like, now I'm the boss.
Yeah. Shiny Judge was only playable in Touhou 9? Oh. Hopefully that comes over with, like, it's so hard to buy Doujin games as somebody in the West, so... Like, I actually emailed Platinum Dispositive, the maker of Bunny Must Die and the other stuff, asking if there's, like, some way I could buy their freaking games as, you know, a Baka Gaijin. Ah, crap. Did it too early. But I didn't hear anything back. I'm attacking you in the timeout.
You have to refresh this every time too until your room pops up again.
Oh, really? Jeez. Let me see if Patrick's still busy. I was hoping we'd be able to, like, you know, round robin it. I guess actually is who was there? Wipeout guy, are you still there? We could probably play some Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds if we got some people. Notice the map changes update. Oh crap! I didn't. You have to make sure you create the room.
Yes, this was definitely not the most well thought out game system for lobbies.
Yeah. It'd be fine if I could, like, at least set the match counter to, like, 10 or something, but...
Yeah, because then we could play a few and then...
Actually, I don't think I've played as Remelia, that's her name. That one. Oh, they're still adding content to Rabby Ribby? I guess they're doing an enhanced PS4 version, so that makes sense. Yeah, I actually didn't start on redoing my... Oh, whoa. Just different. I didn't get started on my Rabby Ribby redo of my Let's Play. Oh, interesting. If you already used one of your attacks, you can't, like, you only get 3 hits, no matter what, like, maximum. Well, those shots
if you get
really
that first one off, I don't think there's anything I can do about it.
Yeah, you can't. Once you're in hit stun, or once you've attacked, you can't block anymore. And you can't counterattack. Wish you could get this, but you only got a PS3. Well, it's pretty decent time to buy a new PS4 with the... Whoa, she's slow.
Yeah, with the Slim coming out this
Yeah, the Slim and the Pro, depending on what you want. Oh, that is really cool. She's got this... Okay, she seems to move a little weird, but... yeah, her attacks do crazy damage. Okay, she's only fast when she's doing the movie thing. When she's doing the left. Wow, she seems broken. Her attacks deal crazy damage. She's a little slow, but not slow enough for it to be, you know, not be cheap. Did anything come out of that email? No, I never heard back from Planet Dispositive. I think I'm gonna actually ask Playism because they've localized for them before. I was gonna ask Playism like, do you know how I can like just buy these Japanese games? Because like I think they're mostly physical only, and like there's a store that has Beyond Fallendem, their most recent game, but I don't know if that ships to the U.S. and I want to just buy like all of them because like it's got like a dozen or 20 games, and I've got 5 of them, 6 counting both versions of Bunny Must Die. So kind of sucks because they're one of my favorite Japanese developers, like Daoshin game developers. Yeah, the library is the same. The PS4 Pro, just in theory, some games higher res, better frame rate, maybe more graphic effects, but probably those two. But I actually really like the way the PS4, like the PS4 Pro, like people oh, it's underwhelming, but it's like, it's only $100 more. That's what's really impressive to me. It's like, it's not like a huge crazy difference. It's nice. Like the 400 or the $100 price increase is pretty reasonable in my opinion. Oh, I can send Kirby stars. Ow. Give. Yes. Whoa. She's freaking fast when she's doing the thingy. Oh, that's how you do that laser. Okay. We tend to buy a used original model. I would want to know how quiet is the PS3 Slim, because like the original can get a little loud. So unless you're really cheap, I would think for 400 or 300 bucks, the Slim is a pretty good deal. I can't believe I fell for that. I always like those patchwork patterns. There's a character in Hitogata Happa that just has the most insane patchworks. I beat that final boss only once. True final boss only once. Yeah, don't take anything Emily Rogers says too, she just makes educated guesses the way it seems, because like she confirms, quote unquote confirms a lot of stuff that, a lot of people think is gonna happen. And like the Mother 3 thing never happened, so
much to the chagrin of many people.
Yeah. But that was like the big one that she had. It's fine. It actually does do, your character does do a more suggestive pose if you use the final spell, like than the normal one. Because it's just your normal character art when you do the normal spell. How did you not take like any damage from that?
Magic.
I'm a witch. Ah. One of us will hit the other one day. Alright, so you have to use a bomb and the charge meter. That's how the spells work. I was wondering, like, why we had 3, because like that's pretty extreme. I think you only get 1 in arcade mode. Getting a cheap PS3, there's, in my opinion, there's still plenty of reason to have a PS3. I don't prefer using it, obviously, but there's still a fair amount of stuff that's only on PS3.
Right.
Or is at least cheaper. I don't know why sometimes you give P oh, I think maybe you just have to actually have the charge things. I don't know. I can't actually tell if you have charge things or not. I think you deal less damage in this state. It's like, it's harder to dodge, maybe. So it doesn't really seem to deal crazy damage. Speaking of crazy damage, I kind of miss Marissa. She was like crazy OP. Ah, close.
It's okay, you'll probably win the tiebreaker.
Power-ups disappear so fast. Alright, how the heck do I do the warp star? Whoa. Like, bounce all around. Ah, this lag. It's not really too bad, but when it happens, it's pretty bad. It like feels lag-free like 80% of the time, but then it's like a lot of frames go when they go. There we go. I'm actually kind of amazed Banjo 3E has not happened, because like they wanted Rare to come back, and Killer Instinct was great, and then I don't know what happened. They just decided not to, I guess. I'm not really too interested in the pirate game.
Especially that trailer they had for D3 with the obnoxious...
Oh yeah, the YouTubers! Even as a YouTuber, I was like, oh. I don't like a lot of the shouty YouTubers that a lot of people like. They had this guy in one of the pre-streams for E3, like they had this guy who's like, what's up? It's like, oh my god, no.
Can you do that again?
Prefer not to. But like that was how he like introduced himself. And I was like, oh no. I turned off the stream like before he even finished his sentence. I was like,
yeah,
oh,
I think
oh,
Twitter was like, oh god, no, why?
Yeah, that was
universal reaction.
Honestly, I thought it was a pretty decent E3, but Microsoft always manages to bring some of the corporate cringe. Wait, oops. I just accidentally joined someone else's thing. Start search. There we go.
It's okay. I'll watch it on. I'll watch it online with a 40-second delay here.
I don't think Wipeout guy is here, so I don't think he. I was gonna see if he was going to do. Oh crap! What is this? I think it was Randy Green. Like, he's gone. I was gonna see if he wanted to do Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds, because I still want to do some like at least 3 or ideally 4-player rounds of that. Have we not accepted Nuts and Bolts as Banjo 3E? No, we have not. Like, it's not a bad game. It's definitely not. I made this folder. Hold on. There we go. I made a folder just at the start. Yeah. If you didn't see it, the beginning of my stream is just me updating to firmware 4. My NAT type is 2. No, it's network address translation. I'm not entirely sure what NAT type 2 is, but
I think that's the good one.
Who haven't I played? I don't think I've... don't think I've played Armpit Shrine Maiden.
Armpit.
That's what she is. I would seriously expect the next Banjo game to be officially called Banjo 4. I don't know if they could get away with that. Ooh, those are cool. Send the dash ones out of here. Oh, that uses charge. Wait, no it doesn't. Not sure why he lost charge there. I was mashing square. Like I said, when lag happens, it definitely happens. Alright, these things.
Ow.
Now, ukulele is the, that's the thing by X-Rare devs. Like, crap, what are they calling themselves?
I should know this off the top of my head, but I don't.
Yeah, I forget what it is. Wait, does guarding constantly take energy or what? It's like I keep draining charge and I don't really know why.
I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like when I'm not getting hit while I'm guarding, it doesn't go down, so.
Charge, give me. Attack! I think you have to be in an idle state to do the attacks, to do the melee. Why can't I do it? Oh, I don't have a full meter. Yeah, I think the Shrine Maiden is like being the boring, awful main character, has the like god powers, that you know, magic, everything. I always win. She's Goku. Oh, come on. Oh, I couldn't do my spell. I think in Touhou.
Versus victory.
Oh, okay, because it was. Let's start that. I think like every fight is an exhibition match in like Touhou. Like nobody's like actually trying to hurt anybody because like everyone is like Giga Mary Sue and like has 18 billion powers and can explode the planet if they blink, and they can also recreate the planet if they like blink sideways, and you know, Dad Goku is their dad. I just said Dad is their Goku. But like everyone has like infinity billion powers, and they just don't actually use them. It's very fan fiction.
Infinity plus one.
Oh hey, Wipeout Guy 7. You're the one that wanted to play Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds, right? I was thinking maybe if we get tired of this, because I was expecting 2 people. But we could do some Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds if you want to, and if John wants to.
Yeah, sure.
Oops.
I played a little bit after our last stream and leveled up another character, so we don't have to be the same person.
What level are your characters?
I off the top of my head, I honestly couldn't tell you.
I think I have Nightmare difficulty unlocked, and I think I have a few characters at decent levels. Oh, and I also found one of the new features is actually really good for like grinding and stuff. There's, all right, this is the one I don't think I like this character. Like gameplay wise, you can get a better attack than that stupid magic lightning thing that does like 0 damage. You can actually get these meteors that do insane damage. So like, I was trying to get it from all my characters. Unfortunately, you only get it per character. There we go. I do like your butterflies though. I think this is the glutton one, right? It's like eats all kinds of stuff. Oh, well, how did you teleport cool. like that?
It was her dash triangle move.
Oh, dash triangle. I've never actually tried that. Oh, that is my dash triangle. It's very different apparently. Apparently you can do other melee attacks with those main attacks. Wait, does the main meter go down when I use the melee or something? There's definitely meters. I paid him too much mind.
No, my main meter stays full during melee.
Oh
my gosh!
How dare you? That was supposed to be for me. But yeah, if an enemy clears like shots, you can grab them yourself. How did you get 3 again?
I think it's each time you start an attack, you can attack 3 times.
I keep forgetting the triangles since they're so expensive.
That's so much stuff.
Dang it.
This is a really cool concept for a game, though.
Yeah, I need to try. Acceleration of Tsurugi is different, more 2D like take on the concept. I haven't played it too much though. Oh, I get it. The break. When you have break in your charge meter, that's when you can't use the bomb. Oh, dang it. Attack! Oh, come on.
That was a close one.
That would have been awesome if it actually hit. Assuming it does damage like it looks it should. Aw, dang it. I keep using my awesome triangles and they get invalidated. Oh, give me that charge. Oh yeah, Playtronic Games, that's what it is. That's probably why I didn't remember it. It's not a very flashy name. It's just kind of a name.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure if Wipeout Guy is like there or hearing me, but I guess I should add him in chat. Oh hey, trophy earned. Path of Denmaku. I think that's just the win with 7. Oh neat, it's the loading icons, the PlayStation symbols. The new icon, or the new PS4 update does seem pretty dang slick. Hang on, I need to add this guy in chat.
Like
the new firmware stuff.
That's cool.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, and they have the pyramids on the trophies now to show how rare they are.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool too.
Everything's still really rare in this game because nobody has it yet.
Oh come on, why doesn't YouTube do the autocomplete for chat? I know he's in here. I think his name was. Where's his name? Oh, I totally missed your comment, Toon Lucas. I was probably looking at stuff. Wait, there we go. There we go. Wipeout Guy 7. If you're listening to me, Wipeout Guy 7, I was asking if you wanted to do some Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds tonight. I have no idea if you're like paying attention though. I always trip over the frickin' let me make the room. I always trip over the abbreviation for that thing.
Abbreviation for what?
Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds.
Oh, yeah.
I made the room.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
$83 milliseconds. That's really not too bad. I think I've used everybody now. I think she does so much damage because it's fairly hard to hit, and they can like, you have to be within melee range for that attack to hit. So I guess that's why it's crazy, very crazy.
Ow.
Yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting her normal attack. Yeah, Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds, visually it looks a lot like Scott Pilgrim. It doesn't have the River City Ransom elements, but it's another beat 'em up with RPG elements and co-op. And its online play is a little bit better, if I remember correctly.
No, it's a lot better.
I couldn't remember if we... No, I was thinking we were having some issue with something else, but I think it was... What were we having issues with? Oh, no, I'm thinking of the issues we were having with Ratchet & Clank. Which is still a bit better than... Yeah, the Fatal Frame thing does say it's inspired by a true story or something. A true ghost story, obviously. The truest of stories. Oh man, is Fatal Frame 5 good? I never did get it because like I really didn't want to play like a full price. Yeah, that probably needs a nerf.
Or I just need to not let it hit me.
Well, even if you're blocking, it seems to do crazy damage. Actually, this game's been out in Japan for a while, so I'm not sure if improvements are coming, like balance matches are coming.
No, usually smaller games like this don't get a nice set of balance patches. It's not like Overwatch where they patch it every 2 weeks.
Yeah, it is a fan game. It's pretty well put together for, you know, fan game, but I guess maybe Touhou fan games tend to be like this. I don't know. Like I said, this is the first one of these I played.
Yeah, the fact that they even localized it is pretty crazy.
Yeah. It's pretty, Touhou's pretty popular, but they like, I don't know, they just totally have ignored localizing so far is what it seems like. Which tends to be it's pretty rare that, you know, Dajin stuff even gets brought over, which is really frustrating, but...
Well, if this does well, maybe we'll see more of it.
Yeah. I think there's like 3 like total Touhou games, because like Xseed's bringing one over. I think... I want to say Play is...
How randomly they pick up parts of things.
Yeah. Based on a true story basically means anything. I don't really know why it's even considered a selling point. Fatal Frame's really good though, so I'll ignore it for Fatal Frame.
I did have a friend who said the new one was pretty good, but I have not played that series before.
Wait, you haven't played it at all, or you just haven't played for a while?
No, I have never played the Fatal Frame.
Oh, they're really good. Well, the first 2 are really good. Especially 2. If you only play 1, definitely play 2. It doesn't depend on the first one at all. It just really good. I don't even like ghosts. I think ghosts are stupid and not scary, and but it really works with Fatal Frame. Dang. Define ghosts? I mean, ghosts? Dead people. I don't know. Anything like spectral. Like, Fatal Frame really makes the spectral element work. They usually, like, just, you know, random dude popping around. The one thing about Fatal Frame, it does lots of really good, like, not jump scares, but like really subtle, like, you see something weird and you take a picture of it, and it's like, you know, a picture of somebody that like hung themselves, and you see their ghost only in the camera, and there's also really cool, you know, creepy stuff in it like that. It's fairly light on any kind of jump scare stuff. It's just very tense, and the PS2 era, and to a lesser extent the PS1, those were really golden years for survival horror. It's like Silent Hill 1 through 4, Resident Evil 1 through 3, Fatal Frame 1 through 3, Dino Crisis 1 anyway. 3 doesn't exist, and 2 is an action game. 2 isn't bad, it's just so weird. Like, Parasite, oh yeah, Parasite Eve too. Oh my gosh, get him, go! Go bullets, my bullets please. Yes! Wait, what? Why did that clear my bullets? Oh man. So just with the
tense dead Goku match or something.
Oh yeah, that means we were both in extend state, like, you know, 1 HP, and you actually won. So even if you have that final spell, like, because they have that last extend burst, it's actually fairly hard to defeat someone like that. Oh, Shattered Memories does the picture thing. Yeah, I still need to play that. I've heard that's pretty good for a non-Team Silent Hill game. And I meant Parasite Eve 2. Parasite Eve 1 is a great game, but it's not quite... Like, it's way more RPG than survival horror. 2 is very survival horror. a little bit of RPG. I really love both of them, but they're different. Have I used Frog? Yeah, I think I've used everybody. Let's try this one. Oh, yeah, and I think Parasite Eve was like, maybe this was last week's deal, but Parasite Eve was really cheap on PSN, both 1 and 2. So freaking bright. Oh dang, that one hurts a lot. Hard to make connect though. I keep forgetting I have this X button. I think it's controls.
Ow.
Well, melee is fairly effective. I do, and there's like.
Wait, did we switch?
You're the one at the bottom.
Oh, okay, we picked the same character. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
You didn't. You just noticed.
Apparently.
But the melee kind of like, I don't know, it kind of overwhelms the match if you get to it. It's not like bad, like it has some depth to it, but I think both visually and gameplay wise it does feel a bit better to just, you know, keep with the bullets, which, you know, it's a game about bullets. I think maybe if it was faster and maybe did less damage, the melee wouldn't be so, like, it feels more significant than it should be. I mean, it stops all the other action, I think, is my biggest complaint, because, like, in Hitogata Happa, I love the melee in that. It doesn't stop the action at all. It's, you know, it's just a normal attack.
Ah.
Oh, dang, that's so easy to dodge. Holy crap. Oh, man, her spell is awful. I guess you just gotta mash everything and hope it goes somewhere. Yeah, that was the worst spell I've seen in this game.
Your turn.
I guess I moved slightly slowly, but like, dang. I don't think it took a single hit of damage. Ah, crap.
There it goes.
I think if I ever stream any like PS1 games, it'd probably be some of those survival horror games from back then. And Dino Crisis 1, like, it really handles its stupid stuff well. Like, the time travel, like, it was inevitable that the time travel would get lame, and it immediately did in Game 2. But it kind of handled it, like, it was the surprise twist at the end, and it didn't really overwhelm the game with... And honestly, it wasn't, like, horrible. 2 is, like, cheesy. 2 is, like... Dino Crisis 2 is like Resident Evil 5. You know, it's the cheesy movie edition. And then Dino Crisis 3 is just a train wreck. The one with the biggest bullets has the worst spell. I guess that makes sense. But biggest bullets isn't necessarily like, you know, they're always slow moving and predictable too.
Right.
I guess I haven't been immersed so much. Oriental Western Magician? I think at least one of those words doesn't mean what they think it means.
Where are you reading that?
There's little bios for all of the characters. It says Marissa is an Oriental Western magician.
Yeah, this character's a half fantasy gardener. Whatever the heck that means.
Dino Crisis 3 is Resident Evil 6? Not, like, Resident Evil 6 isn't quite that bad, but yeah, kind of close. Dino Crisis 3 is more like... No, Dino Crisis 3 is worse than Dead Space 3. Dino Crisis 3 is like... It's Bomberman... It's like Bomberman, Act 0, that's what it's like. It's... Nothing can compare to how bad it is. except for the thing I just compared it to. Wait, what can I do? Okay, there we go. I don't really like her spell either. It really doesn't do too much damage. You don't get to keep all of the power-ups that you got in the thing, because you had 25 and now you're down to 11.
11 where? I see 17.
It went down again. It went down and you did the melee. How do I do the... I want to do the warp star, but I don't know how. Wait, I did it! How do I do the warp star? Ah, crap. I don't think this will work. Nope. Outside of being grim and gritty, how is that that one Bomberman game? I mean, I really doubt it's particularly good. I assume it's just, you know, standard Bomberman, just with, you know, some good old last gen edge. Yeah. What? Okay, so it's the dash one when I do the warp star. Even with a full meter, this really doesn't do too much damage. Oh, I wish the warp star were a bit faster. Yeah, speaking of Bomberman, it's insane we don't have a Bomberman for this gen. But I mean, it's Konami, so yeah, I guess it's to be expected.
Yeah, we're lucky. They're even making zombie Metal Gear Solid. I use lucky in quotation marks.
Oh, the warp star sends out bullets back, so I guess it has some... It's not just the main hit that affects you.
Uh-oh.
Oh dang, that melee thing really hurts for that spell card. Whoa! Vincent Steam having maintenance earlier, right? Yeah, I guess it usually does on Tuesday nights.
More trophies, yay.
I think there's one for 1, 3, and 7 wins. Or 10. 10 wins is the last one. So, like, just from this session here, I already have the last multiplayer trophy, which I'm totally fine with.
How many are there?
It's got a normal amount of, like, trophies. Like, it's got a platinum trophy and everything, but, like, it's mostly just, you know, beat the game with this character, beat the game with that character, blah, blah, blah.
Beat 7 enemies with this character in arcade mode. Beat 7 enemies with this character in arcade mode.
Yeah, I don't really mind that. It's,
Beat 10 enemies. Claster. Yeah, the video of the story is 110 matches versus humans. Just beginning.
you see largest bandwave nears rolls through. Huh. Yeah, I started the... Oh, there you go.
Yep. Sorry, I was looking at trophies. I'm gonna have to get used to this new PSN interface.
Yeah, it seems good from the, like, 5 minutes I was poking around in it.
Yeah,
It's got some nice...
2 weeks and it'll be... second nature.
It seems pretty, because I haven't been Armpit Maiden too much. What was I saying? It seems like, it feels like, a little bit like Material UI from the Android thing. Like, a lot of the animations remind me of it. Just nice, simple, and modern, and all that stuff. Oh, you look just like Cherno. Like, suspiciously. I think some of the palette swaps are based off of, like, different characters that didn't make it into the game.
Oh, that's
like,
funny.
So you're definitely the blue girl. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Whoa, did that catch you somehow? I think you get stunned if you go on the red ones.
Yeah, I was stunned, locked in stun or something.
And I think somebody else's palette swap reminded me of like a green character that I don't see very often. It is really nice that we get some color changes with the when we do a mirror match.
I exploded.
Post trophy details. I think they changed some of the stuff how share works too, right? Yeah, people are.
Maybe?
I think so. People are mocking the share button and stuff before launch, but it's like share is like one of my
It's so
favorite
nice.
features. Yeah, I have like over 3,000 pictures on from my PS4.
I mean, just the fact that you can tap the button and you have a screenshot.
Yeah, it's
That's
really nice. Like, I like the Steam implementation is kind of okay, but it's definitely better on this. Apparently it was a bad game or just not well received. What game? Bionic Commando? Which Bionic Commando though? Is it Rearmed? That was really good. The edgy reboot, like I think it's like 3D. Like, I think if it's 3D, it's supposed to be like somewhat maligned. Like, it has some redeeming features, I think, but Rearmed is the good one. That I don't think anybody disliked that one. I think there was like a Rearmed 2 that was like nothing like the original or something. I forget exactly what happened. Last gen was kind of a really bad place for a lot of publishers. They did a lot of really dumb stuff. What is my triangle? Oh, I don't have anything for it. Hey, Parksies. Yes. It's funny, I was trying to get a couple of quick videos in before this, and I was playing this game. It's called Transform from Ice Maze, and they make the Grow games, like Grow Tower and stuff. And like you have to solve all these puzzles really fast. It's like I was so tempted to play one more round, but I'm like, I should probably start streaming. It's the not rearmed one. I think there's some redeeming features of the non-rearmed Bionic Commando, but it's not exactly universally beloved. She definitely does really good damage to the normal bolt. She just has really bad spell, I guess, to sort of compensate. Whoa, am I moving really weird? It's a really funny game, according to Noggin. Yeah, I've never played it myself, so I don't really have too much of an opinion on it, but that's just what I've heard. I think... No, it was rearmed they ran at GDQ. They mentioned the other one at GDQ. I forget exactly what they said about it, but... Yeah, I don't think it's like unredeemably bad or anything. It's just kind of a shame that they built up all that goodwill with rearmed and they kind of screwed it up. I haven't played this one in a while. Something a wife arm? Is it a wife arm? I don't know.
Yeah, I think there was one of the plot twists in the weird Planet Commander that his wife was his arm or something.
What?
Yeah.
Huh. You got really quiet, by the way.
I turned my game down a little bit because I think my roommate's watching TV and I turned it down. Can you still hear me?
Sort of barely, but...
Okay, I'll have to turn it back up in a second.
Did you turn your mic? You should be able to keep the game audio down, but, turn up your mic.
No, it wasn't the game audio.
Oh, sorry. Just attacked you.
Is this any better?
It sounds about the same. It might be on a delay or something. I can turn down the game audio and turn you up.
No, it's not the game audio. I think I've got somebody watching TV in the room over. I didn't want the sound to bleed over.
Oh, hang on. I'm just gonna turn down the game and turn the PC volume up. Say something.
Hello?
Yeah, you should be fine now.
Okay. Just let me know if you hear stuff coming through that's not me.
That's fine. Might as well.
This is not fine. Oh god. This is a perfect description.
This is not fine.
Everything is fine. No, it's not.
Speaking of that, This Is Fine Dog, that game, Russian Subway Dogs I played yesterday, it's gonna have the This Is Fine Dog in it.
Check my bullets.
There's an anime with waifu arm. I would not be surprised. I guess any of those games where people, or those like series where people transform, like Carmen Rider and stuff. I think like people transform into weapons and crap. Speaking of, I'll be getting what's it called? Valkyrie Drive. I don't think I'll be getting a review copy. They put me on their press list, but they don't respond to my emails. And they put me on their press list. I know it's because I emailed them. Whoa! What is that?
I pressed the button. I don't know.
What button?
I don't know why.
Was that your triangle or something? I didn't know you had like an instant win button as the defendee.
Instant win button as the defendee.
Huh.
So, That might have been my special.
I probably used your meter, I guess. Yeah, that's definitely something you would not have for free. Oh. Hey. Ooh, what the? Oh, that was my triangle. Such a waste they don't have like individual things. You'd think like fan games would like they would be all about, you know, the interactions between characters, so they'd like love writing all of the like interaction text.
You would think so.
Like something
Could just be the
happened.
translation too.
Like what'd you say?
I said it could just be the translation too.
I doubt they'd, you know, remove unique lines or anything.
No, that's probably fair.
Like something happened with, and this guy's girlfriend is now his hand. I mean, maybe his girlfriend was just always his hand, you know?
I'm not sure that's how that works.
I don't know who to be. Better than the one where the guy ends up with a demon king in his left testicle. I have not seen. I'm not familiar with that particular work, to be quite honest. Is that your triangle or something?
Yeah, it says like a teleport to you.
And yeah, I think some things you could do drain my charge meter. I'm not sure how that all works. There we go. I don't think I have my instant win button charged. Oh, you do. You still get the different like form attacks, even in the spell thing, and they're still different. That's pretty cool. There's a lot more attacks than it seems like at first.
Yeah, you just have to learn how to activate them.
Yeah, I do kind of wish there was like one less state, and the more of the attacks were just, you know, straight up button presses.
Oh god.
Oh, come on, do more stuff. How are you erasing everything?
I'm just pressing triangle. It's just... Oh gosh.
That's weird. I guess if our health difference isn't great enough, it won't instant kill you for the timeout. Because, like, I had more health because you were an extend. But for some reason, it's still done it to sudden death. dang, you have... oh, man, there's so many attacks. Yeah, you do the L1 and R1 stances in this form, too. Yes. Oh man, do the homie shots. Yes! That was super close.
That was close, but good job.
Oh man, I feel dumb now because I've been just spamming the same attacks, the same 3 attacks in the spell card mode. I guess there's technically 9 ways to use your attacks then? Well, I guess more than that. Because like there's a spell card and stuff.
Yeah, there's more than initially it seems like.
Yeah, it's easy to forget that they're there because there's different attacks when you're guarding and different attacks when you're doing the like faster movement thing. There's different attacks for each of X, square, and triangle. Alright, I guess I haven't used Malice too much.
Nope, too much. I'm out. There's already too much on the screen.
Where did I see the same? Oh, I have to be mid-dash. It explodes! Freaking warp star, gimme. Yes. Okay, now I want to use spells a lot. Because there's all kinds of different... oh, give. Oh, ow. Worth. I hope. Wait, what? I was charging my spell. How rude. Even out the damage a bit there. Damn it. Ah, dang it.
Got that just in time.
Yes! Her so slow. Like, it seems like she requires a lot of thought to play stuff right. I guess she's kind of like a zoning character. I guess everyone's a zoning character in a Ballet game.
Say, that's kind of the way everybody is in this game.
She's so fast on those melees. Oh, I almost got that charge. Gotcha. Oh, I almost hit you. Same effect though. Yeah, it is a pretty cool concept. I got a couple others. I got at least Acceleration of Tsurugi that I need to try too. It's another bullet hell fighting style game. Yeah, I think there's a Castlevania Touhou game. There's like all kinds of different genres. Is it classic Vania though, or is it Igavania? I can't really do the classic Vanias. I got Super Castlevania 4 on Wii U Virtual Console. It's just like
it's a different beast entirely.
Yeah. It just feels like another one of those, you know, Nintendo hard platformers. In a lot of ways, it feels like an NES platformer. You know, just on the SNES, just a lot of that same difficult mindset. I guess it would have been Frog Lady a lot. I guess the Castlevania, the most classic Vania I enjoy is probably Bunny Must Die, because it's got.
Yeah, I need them to localize that already.
The PS4 one, you mean?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. It seems like it's coming, but yeah, it's really damn good. I just want the freaking PS4 English or Japanese version so I can stop using my Japanese PS TV. And none of my trophies count.
It's just like the regular Vita where you can only have one account, right?
Yeah, so I have to use. I got a second one because it was just $20. So, but it's, you know, I don't get trophies. Like my trophies go to my Japanese account, and it'd just be a lot easier to use it on PS4. If you don't know, digitally importing on PlayStation consoles is great. Doing it on Vita is annoying. Though, if you only use one region, the Vita's thing is that you only have one account region on the system. If you import physically, it's not a big deal. If you only play games from the country you digitally import, it's not a problem. Like, if you bought a Japanese Vita and only got Japanese digital games, it wouldn't be an issue, but I only own one Japanese digital game, so it's an issue. I do need to get LSD though. That it's on Japanese PSN. I think it's fairly hard to get. I get some crazy lag here. I think it's fairly hard to get. The lag was so bad, for a fraction of a second, I got a disconnect screen.
Oh wow. That didn't even happen to me.
It was only on for a few frames.
It still hurt way too much.
Yeah, Vita physical games are totally region-free. I mean, you got... Well, basically it works the exact same way as it does on PlayStation home consoles. The problem is just that you can't switch accounts. So, you know, it feels like there's a region lock, but it really isn't. It's an account lock. And the store has regions. I really wish it weren't that way, but... Yeah, you're limited to one account.
It feels like it's the last antiquated part about gaming these days, and the fact that we're mostly region free is that those stores are all still region locked.
Yeah.
I don't know how difficult it would be for them to just let anybody access any region store, though.
I think it's mostly like it's a politics thing, like because some games have to be banned in some regions, mostly freaking Germany and Australia's fault. Some games, you know, have different names, currencies, but I mean, mostly, I think it's just, you know, publishing requirements and the region ban stuff. Notori, is that the Kappa nerd? I'd play a Metroidvania with Kappa nerd, at least I only know about these people from the frickin' music videos, so I have no idea how accurate any of their attitudes are portrayed, but I like the nerd Kappa and the shouty judge. I really want the Warp Star to be way more effective than it is, because it's freaking Warp Star, but it's really just really hard to use. The one you're thinking of is literally called Touhouvania.
Why not? Oh, well, I like where we keep our charge from one round to the next too.
Yeah, I just noticed that. I guess we're just usually out of charge at the end of a match anyway.
Yeah.
I don't really think I like Marissa very much in this. Oh, those split up. I think her dodging attacks are way better than her normal ones. So there's a lot more trash on screen.
Alright, enough of that.
I get this unreasonable urge to reduce your health to 0, even though I know I can just, block. Sometimes it's faster to just leave. Oh, I was holding that. Whatever. Why does that hurt so much? Holy shit. I can't use my bomb. For some reason, Final Fantasy 15 is getting limited edition PS4. I mean, could you not guess they were gonna get a limited edition PS4? Seems pretty obvious to me.
Yeah, Square's already putting a lot of their eggs in that basket, so they might as well.
I mean, it's gonna sell like 0 units in Japan on Xbox, so. And Final Fantasy, even when the Final Fantasy games came over to Xbox last gen, I think they still sold better on PS3, even, Yeah, and that was when PS3 was, like...
not doing well.
Yeah. If you want to play Japanese games, you get a PlayStation. That's still pretty much how it goes. I don't like Alice. Don't really like how Marissa plays. Are you still playing Mass Attack?
Actually,
go ahead.
I was going to say it's nice they're actually bringing the console over to the West. Because a lot of times you get these limited edition consoles, they don't
Oh, yeah.
bother with. Granted, I have no interest in getting one since I've already got a PS4.
Yeah, I might get a Pro at some point. Horizon with, Horizon at 60 frames per second. That, I think I would get a Pro for. I really hope it's not only a 4K mode, though. Like, if they have a 4K mode, but like it's still only 30 frames per second, I'd be pretty disappointed.
Yeah, it's gonna kind of blow if they don't take advantage of that.
I hope most devs do it the way.
I'd rather play a game that looks like this at a decent frame rate them sacrificing performance for visual fidelity because that gets old.
Yeah, I don't mind 60 frame, or I don't mind 30 frames per second for normal Horizon on normal PS4, because I mean I don't really think they could do a lot of stuff they're doing with 60. But with the PS4 Pro, like just using that for res instead of or using it for resolution instead of frame rate seems really. Oh, I think I was sitting on that and I didn't realize it. What's it called? Tomb Raider seems to be doing it the right way, because like with Tomb Raider, they're gonna have a 1080p 60 frames per second mode, a 1080p 30 mode with even more graphical embellishments, and they're gonna have a 4K mode that is not actually 4K but is higher resolution than 1080p, which is gonna be a lot of what quote-unquote 4K is on PS4 Pro and even probably Scorpio. Because 4K at like good frame rates is still like, I don't think 1080p 60 or I don't think 4K 60 is even like totally doable on like the best cards. It's like a lot of games still perform like crap in 4K on PC. It's definitely gonna be a long way before 4K 60 frames per second. So I don't really see the benefit of dragging in 4K quite yet.
Yeah, it seems like it was a bit of a preemptive jump on their part.
I think they're mostly doing it for the marketing. I think as long as the developers like realize that we need 1080p 60 mode, and then it'll be all right.
Yeah, because it's going to be up to them. Sony's not exactly forcing everybody to focus on 4K and.
Yeah, they at least they started including frame rate in their discussions about it, so I'm a little less worried. But I don't think I'm gonna. It's like it's not a day one buy for me or anything. Like mostly because I already have a PS4. If I didn't have one, I would probably get it.
Yeah, it would be much easier to sell if I didn't already own the system.
Yeah,
and it's not substantial enough that I feel like I need it right away. If I were gonna get one.
Nah. Honestly, a quieter system that has better Bluetooth connection, I think I would be like even more inclined to buy. It's like I do have some issues with my house hates Wi-Fi signal or any wireless signals, but like I get dropouts. I moved my PS4 so it's in the room next to my bedroom, and so it's also it's one room away from every room I play my PS4 from, and it still kind of cuts out on occasion when I'm in bed, which is really annoying.
Yeah,
so it's like it's a range of just one room, and kind of just barely in my house. And part of that's just my house is ridiculous, but like it just I don't exactly know what it is. I guess the walls are pretty thick, but even when there's no walls in the way, like my Wii U thing will die like a room away, and I don't know. I don't even have too much like background. Like, I've got a router and I've got a tablet, but I don't know. Denied.
No kidding.
How did none of that hit you? There you go.
That dude.
BioShock collection. I'm not really super into that. I think they could have done a little better on these trees. It's only one tree model. But what was I saying? With BioShock, I'm only really interested in playing 1 again.
I never played BioShock 2.
Some like, if you only enjoyed the gameplay of BioShock 1, I think you might enjoy BioShock 2 more. But like, people seem to really like the gameplay. Like, at least some diehard fans of it. Most people just consider it, not as interesting. Oh, I forgot to check out her different things. I'm like frames from disconnecting. Oh dang, I think she actually cuts bullets with that camera attack. He didn't do too much. I already ordered the Sonic Mania limited edition. That PS4 one sold out real fast.
Did you have to go with PC?
Yeah, I ended up going with PC. No. If I got that charge.
Not surprised the PS4 version went faster, but
Oh yeah, definitely. It's gonna sell the most units easily. Why does that hurt so much? That is. There's a few attacks. There's a few attacks in this game that seem to deal way more damage than they should.
I was expecting that to move in a much different pattern.
Bioshock 1 had DLC? I never really looked into that stuff. I think it sounds like I might like this. I forget what it is. The Rapture DLC of Infinite way more than I would actually Infinite. Because I played like 20 minutes or a half hour of that because it was on PS Plus, and the PS3 port is like nauseating. There's screen tearing on a freaking console game, and the frame rate is like 20 frames per second, and everything is so blurry. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's not the most pleasant game to try to run through.
Oh, New Game Plus was a DLC? Weird.
Was it paid DLC?
I guess. I don't know. That's just what somebody said in chat. Oh, we're the same person. Oh wait, no, we're not. We just have the same hat. Why does everyone in Touhou have a freaking hat?
Why not?
I think there's a couple without a hat, but a lot of people have hats. I'm not a fan of hats, honestly. Whoa. It's a pretty nice one. I'm definitely going to say this character seems like the most overpowered. The Sword Girl seems to have some pretty OP stuff too, though.
Oh my goodness, I just ate all of that.
Yeah. Blue Dragon had New Game Plus as a DLC? That's so rude.
I need that game to be backwards compatible.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if it isn't eventually, unless it's like really hard to.
Actually, it might already be.
It's Microsoft published, right? So I would assume that would be one of their high priorities. Because like that was one of like the games that got people goodwill to get 360s. Like that was one of their early. Though they never. It was weird. They paid a lot of money early on to get a bunch of JRPGs. Like there was a Tales game.
Yeah, Vesperia.
Yeah. And they like made it so that like in the West you could absolutely never ever get that on PS3. Like that was like part of their contract.
Namco just didn't localize the PS3 version.
Really? Because like.
Yeah. Allegedly they were going to at some point and then just decided not to. They never officially confirmed that it was coming this way, but it was still one of those things where
I'm sure it would sell. It's like,
well, yeah, because it had like 2 more characters and a bunch of extra quests and stuff that weren't in the main game before when it released on 360.
if you remove the head off of the Touhou, they die. Alright, one more match, I think. I'll head off. I've been making good progress on a bunch of, like, I've been recording a bunch of series at once, and I don't usually like to do that too much, because, like, the views tend to drop off, but it's kind of nice to just have a bunch of stuff to, like, if I don't get to new stuff. Yeah. So I can just meter it out once per day, like, one a day. Like, I've been doing Copy Kitty, I've been doing a bunch of the Grow games, I've been trying to do some Nobi Boy. Yeah, I think
it does to have a guard button sometimes. Ow, you're destroying me this game.
Yeah, I think this one, the Marissa and the Sword Girl seem to be the most OP. Frog Girl, I think, is possibly my least favorite to play, and Marissa seems to not. Well, I think some of Marissa. It's like some characters, there's probably just attacks that I'm not using that kind of make up for it. But these nuclear attacks seem pretty powerful. Once they actually connect, I guess that's their... It's trying to balance them, but it's not too hard to make them connect. Like that. Wait, that's just a normal main attack? Nice. There's actually another game. I kind of like how this gives you the feel of being a boss. There's actually, in Hitogata Happa, it's a single-player bullet hell game. It has some characters that are like way more expensive and way stronger than other dolls. Like the ships are basically dolls, and so like with some of the unlockable characters, you pay a lot to get them, but losing a life is a lot more costly, but it gives you that exact same feeling of, being another competing boss instead of just being random shit. I would hazard a guess hats and headwear are good. I disagree. Hats and headwear tend to be awful.
That is why Hide Helmet is one of the best options ever to be introduced into video games.
Alright, I'm gonna... Oof. Oh, there's archives. Online rankings.
Archives of our matches?
Online point ranking. It's like, I think it's just score and stuff. Top rankings. My rankings. I have 64 points. I think we get 2 points. I think I get 2 points for a win and 1 point for a lose, I assume.
I've got 30, so...
Oh.
That fits.
Yeah, roughly. That sounds about right. Do you have the PS3 copy of Infinite? Is that bad? In my opinion, Bioshock Infinite is not very playable on PS3, but if you're used to like multi-plat shooters on PS3, you're probably alright. I don't like to play. Like PS3 got all of the bad ports last gen, and I mean it's partly Cell's fault, but.
I played Infinite on PS3. I didn't really have much of a problem playing the game. I just didn't like the game that much.
Well, there's that too. Yeah, I got to
nothing to do with how it played, but
yeah. I got to the point where this guy, you run to this house, and the only person in the entire fucking game that doesn't shoot you, he runs up to you, he's like, "It's okay, I'm a progressive." It's like, oh my god, it's so lame. So I shot him. You have to shoot that guy. It's just like, it's not like the game was subtle before, but it's like that was just so unnecessary and dumb. And then apparently it comes back like it turns out being racist is right, and like the non-white people are actually evil, and it's like that's really supposed to be deep. It's like, I don't know what the hell you're. I just
yeah, it was kind of weird.
Little Big Planet 3 on PS3 was awful. Yeah, actually that game was pretty buggy on PS4 too. That game should not have been cross-gen. That was a big mistake because even on like after the patches, it's fine, but it was pretty annoying to play. Like they end up fixing it for the most part, I think, but.
Well, that's good at least. I tried to play Little Big Planet 1 back on my parents' old terrible internet, and that didn't go well, so I didn't play a lot of that game.
Yeah, lag definitely had a big effect, and the game's kind of floaty, especially 1. They've tweaked up the jump physics over the years, but
yeah, that got me a little bit too because they just felt so weird.
It's deliberately floatier in the first one. They changed it so that in the second one, I think either in the second one or the third one, you can manually change how the jump physics work. But
that's nice.
I really enjoyed all of them, really. But they're most fun played with friends. Right. If you don't have good internet, then you kind of need locally. But
yeah, which at the time I did not have good internet, so it was just
I played it at university, so it was pretty. I had better internet there than I do now still.
Oh, wow.
It was like, I think it was over 100 down, and it was about 100 up. Like, it was really good. Unfortunately,
ridiculous.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was recording in, like, 30 frames per second, 480p, like, awful garbage videos. Like, I couldn't even enjoy the good upload speed, because, it would have uploaded fast anyway.
Right.
Oh, I still need to play Bound. I have a few games I need to play that, like, I know I'll love them, but, like, I don't want to play them quite yet. Like, I gotta be in the right mood or whatever.
Yeah, it's important to be in the right mood to play something. Because if you're not, then you play it for a little bit and you're not feeling it. Yeah. And you could have played it when you were enjoying it a lot more.
Alright, well, I'm gonna head off. Thanks for playing with me.
Yeah, sorry the matches weren't as even as they could have been.
I was kind of expecting that, but you didn't do too bad. You got how many, like, at least 6 or so
2?
win?
Okay.
You were
probably remember more than I did. I'm saying like total victories, maybe.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, total. No, you still got at least. You got more than 3, I think. Okay. I'm not entirely sure.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. That was fun.
The point was to show off the game anyway. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll try to. I should have thought of this earlier, but Phantom Breaker Overgrounds on Sunday would be pretty cool if we could get 4 people.
Yeah, I can shoot my buddy up that I know has it. If you think you can find at least one other person.
Yeah, I think.
Maybe we could do a 3-person stream anyway. So.
Yeah, I have at least 2 other people that could. I'm not sure if they'll be free, but yeah, I'll definitely bug.
Yeah, the scheduling conflict can always be an issue.
If you play the game on your own, the new loading icon is so cool. It's the PlayStation symbols like fading in. If you how do I check this?
Like go to your trophies or something. Yeah, I see it.
If you're playing the game on your own, if you see like like a brown like rock trophy, like instead of the electric one, definitely pick up that one. It's way better. Like I think I've seen like 4, like it's the magic attack, the lightning ball that like electrifies everybody.
Yeah, I remember we figured out that you could switch that out when items.
Yeah, the fire one is pretty good, and then there was one other one. There was like a heart one, which I assume like must heal you or something. But then there's this brown one that like summons meteors, and they deal crazy damage. But you have to get 1 per character, unfortunately. So like I only have 3 characters with it now, but I found out where you can get it. Like I could help you farm it if you want it before we stream or something. But like I think it's. Let me see if I remember where it is. It's the shrine, stage 5. It's fairly early on in there, so if you want to get it, it's pretty easy to.
Higher difficulty? than the default?
I think it
I feel
has to be
like that
hard
stuff
mode.
Didn't start. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think we saw any in our first playthrough, but then when we were doing the hard mode, we eventually saw it.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh, and yeah, Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds is the game where you can play Karisu, the Steins Gate character. Is that the one? That's the one you leveled, right?
Yeah, I do have her leveled some. I have some
Yeah.
other characters leveled now too.
Like half of the people who play that game, I think, level Karisu. Fortunately for those people, I don't play Karisu, so I don't mind if somebody hogs that. My favorite character is Coco, but Nagi is actually really good too. She's like, I love that she keeps her like evil skills from when she was a boss.
Yeah, it's nice when they don't nerf the boss movesets when they're unlockable characters.
Yeah.
Oh, they changed the way people's profiles look when you look at them now too.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I'll probably. The thing I like the most is that if you're in game, the quick menu, like, it doesn't take up the whole screen, and you can decide it's like transparent. Is the share menu transparent too? Like, is it? No, it's still the same. Oh no, it's different. It's like a tutorial. Yeah, I already know this.
Yeah, the quick menu is.
Oh, the share menu is like partial and transparent. That's really cool.
So
I really like how responsive the share menu and stuff is, but it being modal is kind of annoying. See you, Shade Kirby 50. Yeah, actually, I'll stop streaming here. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah. Take care, everybody.